I'd like to request people in the room to please sit in the room. Those of you standing behind, if you can find a seat for yourselves, please settle down. Thank you. So right here, we are talking about retail exports to we have the honors been done by the Regional Director for GJEPC Jaipur, handling promotions and facilitating of retail exports of gem and jewelry through e-commerce routes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nitin Khandelwal.
Good afternoon. Can you make some voice thoda sa upar kar sakte hain? Yeah. So good afternoon and welcome to this seminar which we are doing for retail exports through e-commerce. I think everybody of you would be wondering why this table is there and why it is vacant. So let me tell you that we are signing today an MOU with DHL for council members, and that will offer you certain benefits as a council member for shipping your products through e-commerce under courier route. And all the senior team and the business development team from DHL is present here, and soon we will be signing this MOU later after these presentations for retail exports. So let me give you a background of what GJPC has done until today for e-commerce. So 4 years back, when we used to think of e-commerce of gems and jewelry and shipping gems and jewelry items from India to abroad directly to the consumer's doorstep, I think most of the people, if any one of you have done this before, it was a nightmare basically. So 4 years back when we started this, we found that GJPC, as a GJPC, as an export promotion body, that this is the new world order which has come up, and our Indian manufacturers are not able to do and undertake this journey. Why? Because there were many problems which were hurting and which were hurting actually and acting as a hurdle for you to start this business. Like shipping. So shipping was a major challenge. Then if you do through post or courier, so courier was not allowed. So then if you talk about return, so returns was a challenge. However, it is still a challenge, but we are trying to identify that how it can be eased out. However, there is a policy right now, and now up to 2% you can get your returns re-imported. So this is another thing. Third is that the EBRCs which you have to clear after exporting, that was a very cumbersome process because the EDPMS data is not coming to India Post servers. So that was a challenge. India Post, you have to do manual shipping bill filings. So there were many challenges related to e-commerce, and we took each and every seriously and worked with various government departments, right from customs to DGFT to RBI to Directorate General of Export Promotion. So everybody we have worked, and also with the stakeholders in this like couriers, custodians, everybody together. And now it is like this, that the policies are there. You can start your journey. And to give you just an idea what we have eased out, so I wanted to mention some key facts, some key achievements. Like India Post, before we starting it, since almost like 60, 70 years, India Post was having 28 foreign post offices across India where from you can ship your products. So सिर्फ 28 post offices थे पूरे देश भर में जहाँ से आप अपने एक्सपोर्ट के प्रोडक्ट को, वेदर इट इज जेम्स एंड ज्वेलरी और एनी अदर, यू कैन शिप इट. राइट नाउ देर आर 1000+. सो 1000 से ज़्यादा फॉरेन पोस्ट ऑफिस हो गए हैं 4 साल के अंदर. 1998 there was a regulation of customs for exports and imports, a courier regulation, and everybody who was connected to this courier regulations, which is the custodians, the courier companies, exporters like you, customs, everybody was under a dilemma that whether courier allows gems and jewelry movement or not. So 1998 regulation, there was no restriction. In 2010, there was another regulation which came in. Again, there was no regulation, no prohibition on sending gems and jewelry through e-commerce, through courier route. But we clarified it in 2020. तो 22 साल लगे ये clarification लेके आने में. But from that to today, when we are signing an MOU with DHL for door-to-door pickup, that means you have to just get an order. Once you have the order, there are various marketplaces. Today we have a best marketplace in international geography, which is eBay. They will tell you what their benefits are and how they are positioned to take your goods to various countries, to the global buyers across geographies. So before they comes in, I wanted to tell you that you just have to have an order. Once you have the order, then DHL is there to pick it up from your office, get the shipping bills filed in Indian customs, get the shipping bill, get the products cleared from customs, and then they will do the destination clearance and deliver it to the buyer after taking the duties from the buyer in the respective country. So I think you have to just focus on how you can build your brand in international market. And this is the only tool wherein we can, yes, create a brand for us. अभी तक हम लोग e-commerce is a medium where you can create your own brand, your own label. And in that, direct shipments is possible through them. So you can create your brands through eBay. You can create a brand recognized everywhere in 200+ countries through e-commerce platform, which is eBay. And then you can take your brand to the customer's table through the logistics company, which is DHL. So before taking much of your time, I wanted to introduce Mr. Saurabh Vadva, who is acquisition head for eBay India, and he's taking care of all acquisitions of gems and jewelry. So let us applaud him and welcome him to the dais for giving a presentation to you. And once that presentation is over, we will have another presentation by DHL, wherein they will give you what are their capabilities and how they can help you in taking your products as GJEPC members to the customers directly. So Saurabh Vadva ji from eBay. Thank you.
I'm audible to everyone? Okay. So first of all, a very thank you, Nitinji, for inviting us, obviously saying a good words about me. So, and very good evening to all of you. And thank you everyone for coming for this particular session so that you can know what is the opportunity behind on the online platforms. Let me just project what I will be sharing with you today. Hold for a second. Yes. So everyone, if you can see, it is a very tagline we have, think big, sell global. So this is the platform when we talk about you can sell your product to overseas market. And overseas market is not the single market. You can go to the multiple countries. That I'll explain in detail. Before that, just want to share one video with you guys. So please let me play that video with all the audience so that you can see how our sellers are doing on the eBay.
My name is Hiral Parekh. We do jewelry manufacturing. My company name is Meenal Info Jewels, based out of Mumbai, Maharashtra. At the point when I joined, the industry was going through this transition phase. People were going from offline to online, and we needed to change with the industry. We started manufacturing online friendly pieces, I guess. EB India has been great from the beginning. They've given us a lot of support, a lot of, hand holding, I guess, if you want to say. When we started, we had about 150 employees. Currently, we have about 250 employees. So without eBay, I'm sure there would be a big void in my company. It kind of was the base of everything for me. So I guess foundation is what I would say eBay is for me.
So this was from one of our seller. So just to give you the glimpse that how we are available in the world and how much you can explore or you can sell out from the platform, how much countries we are covering, approximately 190 markets where eBay is available and you can sell out your products. 132 million active buyers. So this is a count which I'm talking about, that numbers which people are looking and buying on eBay. And 50% of the audience, 50% of the sales is coming from like international sellers like you, India or other countries which are not the part of US. So this is kind of an opportunity you have where you can do and grab approx 190 markets to sell your products globally. With this, if we talk about this category, jewelry, because we all know that we are dealing into the very high platform value. So when we talk about how we can do and how we can support you on this, it is very easy to say that you can sell out in 190 markets, but how that possible? So first of all, what we do, we will give you seasonal insulation. What is that? That how season is coming. We know in India also that we have couple of seasons for the jewelry buying, maybe our wedding seasons or a seasons of Diwali. Similar the way have in the global markets. And what kind of designs and trends which are coming and which are selling on the overseas market, that we will guide you, because maybe we have a different demand over in India. But if we talk about demand in overseas market, that would be completely different. Even though from the country wise, it will be different. So that's a piece which we will share with you on regular basis. And obviously, we will be holding you with the manager who will help you to actually list your products, guide you on the steps how to do each and every aspect so that you can have the convergence coming out from this particular platform. One-stop shipping global. For example, if we talk about right now, Nitinji was also talking on the same front. When we talk about shipping, that's the main challenge, because you can list the product. After that, your product can be sold, but how to ship that product? So we have multiple partners who can facilitate that. So one is the UPS. Obviously, DHL is also our partner on that platform. I think DHL will be more detailing into this, particularly after my presentation. And you can get to hear that how this will be possible for you to ship the product very easily from CSV5 mode through India to other markets like US, UK, and everywhere. Markets, insights, and inventory. Like we are already giving you suggestions. For example, whatever the suggestions we are giving you to sell your product online with varieties of things. But with that, we also have a tools. Obviously, we are humans, and obviously we have that insights which we are seeing and which we are seeing as a trend. But there is also data. So there is an internal tool called TerraPick, which is the insider of eBay, where you can have in and out of what is selling at what time frame. So these kind of internal tools are also there where you can learn and sell your product on eBay. The most important thing, I think I am announcing this again, the account management support, because coming onto any platform and listing your product is an easy task. But coming on the platform and listing with the correct characters, listing with the correct titles, listing with the correct photos, listing with the correct manners so that you can have sales. So that my team will guide you on how you should go for it. Obviously, they will tell you in detail the things that will be easy for you to come on the platform. Also, that will help you to get the results faster. coming on eBay is a very simple thing, to be very honest. When you come on eBay, there are three things you do need to do. You just need to do registration on 3 platforms. One is eBay, that's the platform where you list. Second was the Payoneer, because it's the payment gateway where you will get because you will get the money from different currencies like pound, euro, US dollars. That will convert to your bank account in INR. Third is our eBay global shipping platform, where we have partners and you can register with all the partners. This is the simple KYC process. It looks very fascinating that after doing these things, now we are at the global level. But to highlight one point that is required from your end, because obviously you are dealing into the B2B segment right now. You are very busy with your schedules of your ready-to-ready business right away. But coming onto the B2C platform, the most thing important required, that is your time. Because time investment is the main thing, because you need to do listings, you need to do each and everything, how to do the photographs. These are the stuffs where you have to spend your time. So if you are investing your time, obviously that will give you more results coming up when you are doing registration in 3 of the platforms. Now, I was talking about that we are dealing in the high value jewelry. And high value jewelry is based on trust. Trust is the main thing, because whenever I am sitting, for example, if I am a buyer who is sitting at US and looking at the price point of $1,500 ring, and I see coming from India, so maybe my mind is like, it will be secured or not, I'll get the right product or not. So I have 1,000 thoughts in my mind before buying. So what eBay has done, eBay has just entered into a concept which is called Authenticity Guarantee Program. This is a program which has run on the global level from last 3 years, but we have, the India sellers are also whitelisted from the last year. How this helps you out to be very secured from your end also, and how your buyer also feels secure to buy the product and buy the product very confidently on the platform. So eBay Authenticity Program, what we have done, we have just a collaboration with GIA, and I think from this industry who are dealing in jewelry segment, they don't, everyone knows what is GIA. That is a single name of authentication which is very big. So how we are collaborating with them? For example, if you are listing the product which is costing about $500, because this program eligible start from $500 plus, whenever you are listing your product will be listed on eBay. Once it gets sold, you don't need to send directly to the buyer. You will send this product to our US center of California on GI Lab, where they will do the verification. So everyone knows that GI do certification of only stones, loose stones. With eBay, they are not doing certification, they are doing verification. Verification means, for example, I'm listing a product and I'm stating that it is 14 karat gold, it is 1 carat piece of diamond. I'm stating the colors also, size also, and also the ring size as well, for example, 6, 7, 8, whatever would be. They will see all the aspects, whatever you have listed, they will verify. Is the color is same? Is the carat value which we have put, that's same? Even though the 14 karat gold is there or not. So whatever you have listed, this is being verified by GIA, and then when the product is get verified, it will be directly shipped to the buyer. So here, what comes in? The buyer is very confident because he is getting that certification which is collaborative with eBay and GIA, that the product is genuine and the product, whatever you have bought, is totally genuine. So it feels much confidence for a buyer to buy, and also for your end, that will be more secure. Why? Because when you have shipped the product to the end buyer, maybe because of few buyers who complain that this product is not what you have said, but the buyer right now don't have the option to say it. If still buyer says that I don't need the product, it will not directly come to you. Maybe some hampering is done on that. So what buyer will also do, they will send it back to GIA. GIA will verify again if the product is same or not what we have sent. So you also have, as a seller, being very secure, said that your product, whatever you have sent, if it is getting returned in 1%, it will be the same position where what you have sent from here. So this kind of program has given a state of very good jump in the high ESP segment, where we talk high value jewelry. So luxury is not no more on the retails only right now. It is also on the online retail. So whenever a buyer is looking for a luxury jewelry on online platform, eBay is giving a more emphasis on that because of this program as well. So this is a very important thing. And just to highlight in the last, that this program, for example, if you are shipping the product, obviously, you are saying that obviously when you are doing the listing, and after that you will be cost by eBay and there are some costs. But for this program, when we talk about the verification cost and the last mile, you don't have to pay anything. So this verification will be done from eBay's side with GIA, and you have the privilege to be secured on the levels, and buyer will be more happy to buy from your platform. With this, I think there are a couple of things which I have covered, that how eBay works, how we are facilitating this particular category, which is jewelry, because this is the big one where we have seen a couple of results coming on. And with GJPC, we already have a MU signed from last 3 years, and we are facilitating many of the sellers from GJPC also. If I give you the approximate count, around 300 plus people have joined after we have done this program sessions with everyone. So what exclusive benefits we are giving to GJPC member as well. So we are also offering a 3 months store subscription, and that is where you can do multi-purpose marketing, where they can set your listings in a very well-mannered. Also, you can do multiple marketings, like you can offer discounts, you can offer multiple things, you can issue a particular discount to a particular buyer as well. So these kind of activities you can perform on the marketing front through this store. This store subscription will be of around $30 per month, but for initially 3 months, that will be there will be no charge for the GJPC members, so that you can have the benefits. This is the one which I want to complete, and with this I have a note, thank you. But again, as Nitinji said, it is when we talk about e-commerce, we always think how this kind of big jewelry will be selling on eBay, because I don't have the shipping solution, customs will be there, if I'll get the fraud, everything I think we are covering right now. It's just that if you want to start your journey, you can come with the photographs, because obviously when you're coming with when you're coming on any e-commerce platform, there are 3 things which you require. First, you need to have the photos, because otherwise there is no, how can you show your product to the buyer? Because that's the feel factor where buyer will see from your videos and photos that what kind of product quality is. Second is the time investment, which I am repeating again, so I'm sorry for that. But still, yes, your time investment is the main part where you can obviously convert maximum result out of it. Third, the market insights, for example, where we are putting that effort. We are giving you account management support, where you can analyze that account management support, and you can use my team to have what kind of jewelry is selling, and you can put similar things so that you have more results coming out. So this is all about eBay, what we are doing right now. In case of any queries, I think we can take it at the end, Nitinji. And my team is already here. You can have a one-on-one with them. If after this session also, if you want to reach out to us, we are also available at Nesco. We have a booth at hall number 4. You can come down and you can have a chat with my team as well over there. So a very thank you to everyone again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Saurabh ji, for taking us through a very well-informed presentation about eBay. The most important thing which is required for all you to understand is that time is an important thing which you have to invest while doing or while starting your e-commerce business. It is not like that one day you will list all the products on the website and from the next day you will get the orders. So your laptop is your office door or your retail shop's shutter, which you have to open every day and give your time, 6, 7, 8 hours to start that business. And then gradually you will get orders. I have seen people getting $50,000 order in a month after they spent 2 years. So these kind of things is possible through e-commerce. The values are also very good because you have a lot of channel partners in between moving out when you are doing direct to consumer business. So you are selling your products directly to the consumer, so the margins also gets increased. And when you have all these portals like marketplaces and logistics company, then definitely it is easier for you to take your products online. One important thing which I wanted to highlight before we go into signing an MOU with DHL is that the AG program. So the authenticity guarantee program of eBay, which Saurabh has informed you during his presentation, is a very good thing. We have started this in Seebs, and there are some reviewed sellers. They will be reviewed by their team, their manufacturing facility, their capability, and then only they will be whitelisted on this AG program. And once they are whitelisted, then they get the advantage of more valued products selling online because the buyer has a trust. The trust is given by the GIA. And GIA in this is giving for their partnership with eBay. GIA in this is giving them this free service to all the sellers, which eBay is covering. So it is not free, but it is not costing you because eBay is taking that burden on them. And GIA is doing gemstones, diamonds, and all your metal testing. And they are verifying it, what you have listed. So the buyers are having a trust in themselves that this is a product which is tested by a third-party agency like GIA. And they have tested the product against the listing. So there are lesser returns, more chances of buyer buying a higher valued products. So with this, we are going to signing an MOU. And for that, I leave this dais and hand it over to our MC, and she will take it forward for that. Thank you.
So it's a moment to remember, and hence we've got some new members in the room, so a warm welcome to everyone once again. It's wonderful to see you all here today. Before we move on, we have an exciting announcement to be made for GJEPC members. GJEPC is about to sign an MOU with DHL Express India, making a significant step towards providing the industry with a reliable and cost-effective door-to-door express logistics solution for fine jewelry shipments, tailored for GJEPC members. A logistics solution we all have been waiting for. Please join me in welcoming Mr. R.S. Subramaniam, Senior Vice President, South Asia DHL Express, and Mr. Sabyasachi Ray, Executive Director, GJEPC, to formalize the partnership. Let's give them a round of applause, everybody. Joining them would be Mr. Sandeep Juneja, VP Commercials DHL, along with Mr. Nitin Khandelwal, of course, the Regional Director, GJEPC Jaipur, handling promotions and facilitating of retail exports of gem and jewelry through e-commerce route. Both the gentlemen, before you use your pen, I'm going to ask you to go in for a little sweet gesture. So here is a bouquet that you can exchange before we sign the MOU. Requesting the CFO, Mr. Sandeep Sharma, also to please join us here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to witness a very iconic moment. A sigh of relief for many others in the room, all who would be worried otherwise about their valuables being sent from one corner of the city or one corner of the country to another, is now going to be made more simplified and stress-free. To this amazing initiative and move. Ladies and gentlemen in the room, let's hear one more round of applause as we have this MOU been signed and exchanged. We'd like to congratulate both parties, GJEPC, for being associated with DHL, and I'm sure DHL has a pride moment to be associated with the German Jewelry Export Promotion Council. Let's be seated while I'm going to hand over to Mr. R.S. Subramaniam to do the keynote address.
ठीक है Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of Gems and Jewelry Export Promotion Council. I think some members of media are also here, and my colleagues. Very good afternoon once again. I think it's a very big honor to be here at the India International Jewelry Show. Yeah, I think I'm told it's among the first number 1, number 2, number 3 jewelry show in the country. So we walked around today afternoon, quite a massive exhibition. So I was telling Nitin, so this is really big. He said, sorry, this is only half the show. Yeah, it's half the show, the other half is in BKC, and this is among the smaller of our shows. Possibly if you want to see a bigger one, you should come in August. Yeah, so therefore, I'm a bit of a layman to this, and some of you are from the trade, you are coming here every year, but it's really amazing show, and it just shows the width and depth of the gems and jewelry trade in the country. It's fantastic and big honor to be here, and a special thanks to Mr. Sabyasachi and Nitin for the close working you've done with DHL Express so that we can be here today at the position now to sign the MOU which we signed now. So gems and jewelry, I don't have to tell, these are all converted people, so no point me preaching it, which is like among the most important pillars of exports in India. Very traditional, yeah, but I think today we are at an important milestone because we are enabling e-commerce for gems and jewelry trade. Yeah, this has been, I think if I speak about it, I should thank Gems and Jewelry Export Promotion Council because I think you guys did some really good groundwork with the government, Commerce Ministry, or a push by Commerce Ministry with Customs and the Revenue Departments to ensure that the enablement of e-commerce through express channel can be a reality. Yeah, we are so happy that we've been able to work closely with you to make this happen. And we're also happy that we are now today with you to sign an MOU so that this partnership can go to your members seamlessly and as fast as possible. Yeah, I think the kind of work which you've done to get this going is fantastic. So from my side, on one hand, significant appreciation for the good work we've done, but also we're very thankful for the collaboration which is building here, and there is a lot of commitment from DHL to make this work and ensure that it reaches widely to all your members, and we would like to see e-commerce prosper in this country and in this sector. DHL Express, I hope I don't have to introduce DHL Express to all of you. We are global logistics service provider, arguably number one in the logistics space and number one in express logistics space globally. We're present in 220 countries and pride ourselves to be having the kind of infrastructure and network which will enable your shipments to reach fastest from India to 220 countries and regions across the world. You can say what is DHL's specialty for the gems and jewelry trade. I think DHL runs a fantastic network in India where, for example, if your shipments from the time of pickup to the time of processing and carriage by air within the country or outside the country and in the final delivery network will be done by DHL. And in that sense, it's a full chain of custody and seamless end-to-end processing of your shipments, and hopefully cutting down the current transit times from 8, 10, 12 days into 2, 3, 4 days. Yeah, so that, and make it easier for you to transact with us, and DHL is there to provide that kind of service. Not just the infrastructure, but I think we have among the best in class in terms of customer service support and backup, digital tools to make your interfaces with shipping easier, and at the destination or in the origin, any kind of additional clarification supports to help you navigate through the international regulations. I think DHL is available. One other point before I leave, I wanted to say that about 6 months back, we signed an MOU with Director General of Foreign Trade, DGFT, where it's an umbrella agreement to say that we will help Indian SMEs become more competent and capable of exporting and using e-commerce services. Over the last 6 months, I think there's a lot of work with DGFT and hope to see them see the light of the day in terms of outreach programs, training programs, and possibly going live of the entire concept of e-commerce export hub for the exporters, and something which Gems and Jewelry Export Promotion Council was also speaking in the context of gems and jewelry trade. Those are all possibly future developments which will come and which will make the trade go up. But at this point in time, our interest is to see the e-commerce enablement for gems and jewelry trade to start on the right footing, and we would like to see this grow, because I am told that this sector possibly will triple in the next 5 years globally. Yeah, this is big market, big opportunity, and I think the capability is in the country to exploit it, and we would like to see it happen, and we are there to support you. Thank you.
Keeping in mind e-commerce and retail exports, a very iconic move has been made today, and I'm sure Our Executive Director, Mr. Sabyasachi Ray, would like to throw some light on why this move was made. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Subramaniam. You know, one of the things what, of course, Mr. Subramaniam has told a lot about this fair, but I'll give you the background that we have seen that how the industry had got organized, utilizing these platforms, and now the gem and jewelry, I think, industry throughout India is going through this transformation from an unorganized sector to an organized sector. This was predicted by us, the GJEPC's Gem and Jewelry Export Promotion Council, 15 years back when we had done a study through the KPMG, and we have seen that this is coming, that the retail is getting organized in India, and once the retail organized, the back end also gets organized. In fact, the diamond manufacturing or the jewelry manufacturing through our SEEBs or through what in Surat has got organized much earlier, but now organized. Now you will say that what it has a significance with our exports, because if the front end does not organize, then your product does not get distribution does not get organized, and if your distribution does not get organized, then you cannot cut an ice in the international arena. So just when I speak, I am so happy that to see that Mr. Kumar Mangalam Birla is there in the premises. So if those big organized players are looking at our industry in a different perspective, that is what we are gaining. And in fact, parallelly, I can say that we are signing an agreement with DHL. We know, at least I know what is DHL. I have gone abroad and have seen that how they have organized the logistics throughout the world in a different perspective. If you go across the world, if you go to any airports in any advanced countries in Europe or in US and etc., you will see the first thing when you come out of the airport, you will see a huge DHL, warehouse across in airports. We deal with airports, we do not go to the seaports, sorry, because our products are something to do with the airports, not with the seaports. So we have seen this, and in fact, I have also seen how, I have personally seen that how they are very closely interconnected with the valuable cargo shipments across the world. So that was one of the things what has not happened in India. So this is a big shift. If through this agreement or through this MOU, this shift happens, then it will help our industry to organize their logistics also. Why I told so much about the organization? Because the logistics needs to be organized if we want to reach in a leadership stage in this world. And when you talk about e-commerce, what is the advantage of e-commerce is that e-commerce means when you sell jewelry, you sell it at the retail price. When you sell at a retail price, the margins are better. When the margins are better, then you can always use that organized player to organize yourself, to be very precise. So just now when we are standing here, as GJPC, of course, Mr. Subramanian has told, we have worked a lot with the government, and government is also very serious about how to develop this sector. Two things I'll tell you. One, just now when we are standing, eBay you have seen. So they are another organized player in this distribution space in worldwide in terms of jewelry. So we have brought them in front of you, at least for our members. This is the second organization. We have already worked with the banks like ICICI. So if you combine all these three, so it is a plug and play solution for you in terms of entering into the e-commerce space and utilizing that you're selling your jewelry at the retail rate. So this is what we have achieved, and I think this will help you for the future, and for the smaller players, this is a big opportunity to utilize this whole ecosystem and utilize and reach to the consumers closer across the world and get their value out of the jewelry. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And finally, once again, to Mr. Nitil Khandelwal. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would request Mr. Tej Desai, who is Business Development Manager in eBay, to take us through the DHL capabilities and offering for our members for shipping their products. Mr. Tej Desai, please.
So, good evening, everyone, and thanks for being present here. We have already witnessed one of the greatest moments for today. Kem cho bada, majama? How are you, everybody? All good? Okay, so we have already seen the capabilities of eBay, how eBay can help you, and now we'll be taking you through the shipping solutions which DHL Express is able to provide you. So this will be the broad agenda for today. We'll be looking at how we are able to give you the edge for tomorrow, what are the solutions which we have, and how VCCSC is going to help you to start shipping faster through India. Now this is the basic. So I can't tell you much more about this. You guys belong to this industry, but this is how the entire G&J industry is bifurcated. So there are gems and there are precious metal jewelry. When we are looking at precious metal jewelry, it is gold and gold jewelry. It's silver and silver jewelry. And also altogether, it's this studded jewelry with either gold or silver as the base metal. Right? Now what we are going to discuss is, today we are going to discuss about the shipping solution for the fine jewelry through ECCS mode. Now, what are the emerging trends in the e-commerce market? If you look at it, the market is going to grow by almost 3x. That's what Mr. Subramaniam said, right? It's going to go to around 8.1 trillion USD by 2026. And that's almost 13% growth every year. But now, what are the emerging trends when we are looking at the e-commerce industry? So more and more people across the globe are switching towards buying the product online. And if you look at it, post-COVID, the things have turned more into mobile, right? So however, the important number to see here is that in-store purchase is getting down and more people are purchasing it online, either through any of the medium, let it be mobile, let it be PC, let it be tablet. So this gives you an idea that you have to now start shipping your products online through the different modes of e-commerce. It can be your website, it can be through the marketplaces, as you may choose. Now, while we are looking at the emerging trend, we are going to look at why express shipping is the need of the hour, right? Why you require express shipping, so you can ship your product in different modes. Express is one, you can ship it through post. You can then there is another mode where you can ship it through both express and slow services. But however, if you look at it, the business grows 1.66 times if you're providing express service. And if you are not providing express service, 91% of the shipper may leave the website or your particular marketplace page, right? And 45% of the shoppers abandon cart due to the delivery estimate. So express solution is the need of the hour. And while we are talking about express solutions or express logistics partner, the first thing comes in your mind is DHL Express, right? So why DHL Express should be your shipping partner, why you should tie up with DHL Express? We are the pioneer in the industry. If you look at the capability on the left-hand side, we are looking at the global capability. On the right-hand side, we are looking at the Indian capabilities. We are available in more than 700 plus cities. We move around 9 million shipments per year. And we have 4 major gateways, which is in Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore, and Chennai, through which we move the shipment out of India, right? So why this is important? Wherever you are based out of across India, we have the capability to move your shipments through express mode. Now, what is the benefit? We have signed the MOU. What is the benefit for the GJEPC member which we are going to provide? So safety and security. When it comes to the fine jewelry, the first thing which comes in the mind is safety, and my shipment should be reaching to my buyer securely, right? So it's a secured line haul. As we said, the shipment moves through our freighter. We move the shipment through our own planes. Proactive measures. So for the fine jewelry shipment, we are picking up the shipment in the guarded vehicle. There's a gunman available in the vehicle. There's a guarded vehicle. From your door, we pick up the shipment in the guarded vehicle. It moves through our gateway, and from gateway, it is connected into our own network. One of the breakthrough is the shipment value protection. It is the insurance which we provide for your shipments. That's the need of the hour. Because if you're moving e-commerce shipment, you may need to protect your shipment. And we are able to provide you this service. This is a seamless service. You do not need to communicate or get in touch with the insurance provider. It's one point of contact will be DHL Express, and DHL Express will help you out in case if your shipment is lost or damaged. So that's where we provide. When we look at customer service, any of the customer service when you call, the biggest hassle is that, oh, somebody is directly going into IVR, asking you to select English or Marathi or Hindi, and then it's a repetitive thing. You call up DHL Express right now, I can give you the number and somebody will be answering your call humanly. Directly somebody will answer your call. And when we talk about gems and jewelry, there is a dedicated desk. So what is the help of dedicated desk? It is not the reactive solution which you get. In the reactive solution, you have to call up your customer service if your shipment is delayed or there is some important information required. But for gems and jewelry shipments, in case of any delay, there's a proactive tracking which our team does, the desk does, and they reach out to you in case if any support is required. Let's say your invoice is not clear, there's a shipment which is stuck at the destination, we'll be helping you out with proactive tracking and proactive measures for this. It's a single point of contact. Also, this is available 24/7, 365 days. You want to call up today and check, dial at 2 o'clock in night. And why 2 o'clock? Probably we are looking at a global trade. 2 o'clock in night is 2 o'clock in afternoon somewhere. And your buyer may reach out to you and you have to get some details for that. So we are available for you. And most importantly, it's one service provider door to door. From the pickup till the hands of your customer, DHL Express will deliver. Obviously, as we discussed, there is a special price for GJPC member. So once you enroll with us, you can get the special pricing which we have discussed. You can scan the QR code which is available on the standee, register your details, and our account manager will get in touch with you within 48 hours. Right? Now this was much for you for, you know that, okay, you have to go to eBay or any of your website, you have to register your product, you have to start selling if you get the product, if you get the order, you have to ship the product. We discussed about that. Then what is about when the shipment is going to reach to your consignee? Because there can be many queries. And on-demand delivery is a breakthrough solution. It's a proprietary solution of DHL Express, which allows your consignee to take the control of the shipment. आपके shipment आपके warehouse से निकल गया, आपके store से निकल गया, उसके बाद आपके consignee के पास जब भी पहुँचेगा, उसके पहले आपको काफ़ी सारी क्वेरी आ सकती है, मेरा शिपमेंट कहाँ पे है. लेट्स से आज मैं अगर अमेजोन पे ऑर्डर डिलीवर करता हूँ, मुझे दिखता है कि कल दिख जाएगा, बट स्टिल इफ इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोडक्ट, आई चेक इट वेयर द शिपमेंट इज. सिमिलरली इफ यू आर बाइंग अ जेम्स एंड ज्वेलरी प्रोडक्ट, उसका वैल्यू ज़्यादा है एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली इमोशनल वैल्यू बहुत ज़्यादा है. So if I'm ordering it for my wife, for my mother, for my brother, I'll be tracking it where is the shipment, and then I'll be reaching out to you. In case if you are not able to answer, we will be looking at some numbers. There are some numbers which says that the buyers are not going to come to your website or to your product again and again if there is a delay in delivery, if there is no response. On-demand delivery helps you to mitigate all this risk. So इसमें क्या होता है, the moment you book the shipment, आपके buyer के पास delivery का पूरा control जाता है, जहाँ पे buyer can control the delivery how they want. So इसके अंदर जैसा मैं कह रहा था that 20% of the residential delivery failed in the first attempt. So ये चीज़ की वजह से अगर फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में डिलीवरी फेल हो गया, मुझे शिपमेंट नहीं मिला, आई एम गोना कॉल यू, आपका कस्टमर सर्विस ऑन नहीं रहेगा इफ इट इज़ नाइट इन इंडिया, आपके कस्टमर्स को तकलीफ हो सकती है. एट द सेम टाइम कंसाइनी इज नॉट एट होम, दिस इज द मेजर इशू, और कंसाइनी हैज मूव्ड समवेयर आउट ऑफ दैट होम, राइट. सो इसमें आपके कंसाइनी को कैसे हेल्प कर सकते हैं? सो देर आर 6 टाइप्स ऑफ डिफरेंट डिलीवरी ऑप्शंस, जहाँ पे आपके कंसाइनी को SMS एंड ईमेल चले जाता है द मोमेंट यू बुक द शिपमेंट, दे कैन कंट्रोल इट. उनके पास 6 ऑप्शन आएंगे. दिस आर द 6 टाइप्स ऑफ डिफरेंट डिलीवरी ऑप्शन. इफ आई टेल यू वन ऑफ लाइक फ्यू ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वन, दे कैन चूज द ऑल्टरनेट एड्रेस. लेट्स से मैं क्रिसमस में फ्रॉम न्यूयॉर्क आई मूव टू कैलिफोर्निया फॉर वेकेशन, बट आई वांट द शिपमेंट. नाउ हाउ डू आई गेट इट? इट वाज इंपॉर्टेंट, आई हैव टोल्ड माय वाइफ आई डोंट वांट टू फर्दर कॉम्प्लिकेट माय वेकेशन, राइट. तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं, आपके कंसाइनी डायरेक्टली एड्रेस चेंज कर सकते हैं. और नो आई डोंट वांट टू गेट इट इन कैलिफोर्निया, प्रॉब्ली आई वांट टू होल्ड द शिपमेंट फॉर 30 डेज. मैं जब भी आऊँगा तभी मुझे डिलीवर कीजिए. ये सारे ऑप्शंस काफ़ी ज़्यादा कंसाइनी को चाहिए रहते हैं. और आप ही सोचिए अगर आपके पास ऐसा डिलीवरी ऑप्शन है, योर एक्सपीरियंस गोज टू अनदर लेवल with the help of DHL Express. So there are different types of 6 delivery options which you get. You can also alter it, tailor it as per your requirement. It is not that the 6 are only given to you. You can choose 2 or 3 or 6 as much as you like. But the point what we are trying to make here is that once you choose DHL Express as your delivery partner, leave the logistics upon us. You concentrate on your business, you grow your business, we'll handle the logistics for you. from picking up the shipment, from delivering it. In between, we are clearing the shipment. In case of any requirement, our team will get in touch with you. If your shipment gets lost, we have the service which will help you to recover any cost which is associated to shipment. For any consignee details also, we have this service which can help you. And as I said, shipper have the flexibility to choose the option which is available to them. Now more than this, the second part which comes is, जो नितिन जी ने अभी cover भी किया था, that we pay the duty on behalf of a consignee, we deliver the shipment, and at the time of delivery, we collect the duty from your shipper, consignee. But there are many cases where the opinion or the survey says that the buyer wants one-stop solution for everything. They do not want the last-minute surprise that मेरा shipment आ रहा है and they are asking for $30 extra to pay. So what you can do is, you can do the duty taxes paid, which helps you to bill back the duty which is charged at the destination to you back in India in INR without any further hassle. So your customer gets the shipment delivered as is in case of any duty which is charged at the destination, which will be billed back to you. So the experience for your consignee again becomes much smoother. Now, as a seller, I don't want to take that risk. $30 आएगा, $50 आएगा, $40 आएगा, I don't know. If I tell you that, okay, what is the duty for USA for Chapter 7113, probably I also may not even know, or you as a seller also may not even know. So we have an amazing tool which is My GTS, that's called My Global Trade Service, which helps you to know the duty in advance. So before you ship your product, before it reaches to your customer hand, you are aware about the duty, or you can even integrate this tool to your website so your buyer is aware about the duty. You say that, no, I don't want to get it billed back, let my buyer pay. I'll tell my buyer in advance that if you're buying this product, there will be $20 duty charge. That is also available. So you can integrate this to your website. Your buyer will know before checking out the cart. So there is no last minute surprise, at least for your buyer, and they are aware about everything. So this kind of services are also available with DHL Express, My GTS. You can Google it, you will be able to get the first link. It's an open source. Even without the account, you can explore what are the duties and taxes for budding exporters. If you have an account, there are multiple other services like integration, calculation of the freight, calculation of the insurance that will be available. So for the account holder, there are further services which are available at My GTS. So if you look at it, what are the services which we are providing for ECCS customers? It's door-to-door, no hassle, clearance and everything is completely under our control. You don't have to do anything. 24/7 dedicated desk. DTP and ODD service which we said. Obviously, we are superior transit time. So अगर मैं यहाँ पे किसी को पूछूं कि आपने अगर, is there anyone who is already exporting the shipment to USA or any other part of the world? Thank you, sir. So आप अभी कैसे बेचते हो, sir, if I may ask? FedEx, okay. And sir, आप? UPS, बढ़िया. You're also exporting? Okay, great. So if you look, oh yeah, please. FedEx, okay, great. So similarly, if you are shipping through us, the transit time is superior. And if I tell you, currently there are few customers who are already shipping with us, the gems and jewelry product. Average transit time to USA is approximately 3 days, including clearance. Guarded pickup vehicle, guarded pickup, as I said, bonded movement from well cargo, and shipment clearance through Delhi. All this included, 3 days is the average transit time for our customers without any hassle. Obviously, reduction in custom clearance cost. As we speak, we are not charging anything for the custom clearance. And obviously, we spoke about value-added service, which is insurance. If you look at it, agar aapne dekha rahega, there is One Earth initiative which is taken by GJEPC, which is to protect the earth, protect the environment. We have a very amazing product which is called Go Green Plus, which also helps you to reduce your emission. Our account manager can tell you about this in detail because all the international buyers are looking at sustainable way of product manufacturing or sustainable way of shipping. So this all services are available with DHL just at a click of button. And we spoke about the guarded vehicle. So in this summary, if we look at it, so that's the brief summary of what I have discussed. The cross-border e-commerce is lucrative regardless of the company size. You, Nitin ji ने कल कहा था मैं आज taking the advantage of time and stealing it from Nitin ji. You just need a laptop to start your international business in e-commerce. That's it. However, you need to be very diligent about it. You need to be very regular about it. But From your laptop, you can ship it, and from your laptop also, you can ship it through DHL. There is one tool which helps you to ship everything out of your particular premises. CSB file, that's the tool which we use to ship the product, which is courier shipping bill file. It's a mode of custom clearance, faster transit time, and multiple delivery options. So this is it from my end. This is the services which you will get. You can scan the QR code. I have my amazing international specialists with me, Sandeep Jadhav and Sejal Rane with me, who handles a part of North Bombay for DHL Express India. You can get in touch with me. Get in touch with them. And in case if you want to get in touch with me, this is my details. You can connect with me over WhatsApp, email, or LinkedIn as you like. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So we are ready to now, thank you Tejji, and we are ready for taking the question and answers if you have any, and I would request before that that Mr. Saurabh Wadhwa should come on stage so that address all the questions. If you have, please raise your hands. Yes. Can we have a cordless mic please for the speakers? One more. Yes, sir, please.
Hi. Hi, my name is Pawan. Thanks for the presentation. My question is regarding since we are dealing in high value shipments, the insurance I saw that only 10,000 pounds was the higher cap in terms of insurance. Can we expect to see even higher insurance coverages in future?
So as we look at it right now, through the courier board, you can ship up to 10 lakh rupees as it is. You can't ship more than that. That's the restriction of customs. So as and when the prices goes up, the limit goes up, obviously we'll be able to cater to those particular thing in insurance as well.
Also right now, in courier mode, INR 10 lakh value goods can be shipped. So that is the highest value which you can ship, and I think that is lesser than the 10,000 euro insurance which they are offering right now. So all courier shipments are covered in this.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any other question?
Nothing.
Okay.
Good evening. My question is, when you said the client can get the duties and taxes billed back to the shipper, I have heard this from one of my clients. Like he received the delivery, he paid the duties via UPS, and maybe a year or so later, he got a letter from the state government saying to pay the use tax in US. So can you throw any light on that? Like use tax as in the state tax, not the customs duty.
So, sir, I'll connect with you later after this Q&A session. I need to get more details at what tax and what duties we are trying to talk about, what kind of clearance has happened at US. But we'll definitely get in touch with you and we can tell you.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
सर नमस्ते सर.
Yes, please go on.
यस सर. सर ये जो कस्टम क्लियरेंस जो एक्सपोर्ट साइकिल से होता है, मतलब पूरा जो साइकिल्स जो होता है एक्सपोर्ट का, तो ये जो ड्यूटी फ्री गोल्ड से करते हैं तो उसमें क्या होता है कि कंप्लीट एक्सपोर्ट दिखाता है, तो ये किस तरह से होता है जो हम लोग करते हैं?
देखिए, कोरियर मोड के अंदर एक एक्सप्रेस कार्गो क्लियरेंस सिस्टम है. अभी आप एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं?
नहीं सर,
अभी आप एक्सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं. तो एक्सपोर्ट आज की डेट में आप कार्गो मोड से ज़्यादातर लोग कर रहे हैं, जो हमारे लोग ज़्यादातर कर रहे हैं. एक कोरियर मोड है. कोरियर मोड के अंदर आप जब कार्गो मोड से करते हैं बेसिकली, तो आप यूज़ करते हैं सॉफ्टवेयर आइस गेट को.
यस सर.
आइस गेट के ऊपर आप एक शिपिंग बिल फाइल करते हैं.
यस सर.
ये कोरियर शिपिंग बिल होता है और ये फाइल होता है एक्सप्रेस कार्गो क्लियरेंस सिस्टम, जो कि कस्टम्स का ही है.
यस.
बट उसके ऊपर INR 10 लाख रुपए तक के आप शिपिंग बिल्स फाइल कर सकते हैं, जिसको कहा जाता है कोरियर शिपिंग बिल.
बराबर है.
रहा सवाल आपने कहा ड्यूटी फ्री गोल्ड का, तो अभी रिसेंटली करीब 1 महीने पहले, 1-2 महीने पहले इनफैक्ट एक नोटिफिकेशन आया कस्टम्स के थ्रू, और वो नोटिफिकेशन ने अलाउ किया कि आप जो ये स्कीम्स हैं, ड्यूटी ड्रॉबैक, रॉड टैप, एडवांस गोल्ड, ये सब का बेनिफिट भी कोरियर मोड के अंदर मिलेगा। हालांकि इसका प्रोसेस जो होगा वो आइस गेट के थ्रू ही रूट होगा। सो अभी इसके जो यूटिलिटी सॉफ्टवेयर हैं वो सॉफ्टवेयर्स कोरियर कंपनीज के द्वारा इंटरनली, बिकॉज दे हैव टू मेक एन यूटिलिटी सॉफ्टवेयर टू फाइल योर शिपिंग बिल इन आइस गेट एंड क्लियर इट इन कोरियर टर्मिनल। So वो process working में है, तो once that process will be implemented, you will be able to take all that advantage, all that benefit like drawback या rod tap या advance gold का usage। तो वो जब ये process clear हो जाएगा तब उसके बाद आपको ये facility मिलने लग जाएगी। तो पहले तक courier mode के अंदर ये benefits available नहीं थे, अब available हैं, लेकिन कुछ courier companies ने चालू किया है और कुछ courier companies अपनी utilities को backend में build कर रही हैं आपको प्रोवाइड करने के लिए। Once that is available, probably DHL will also roll it out for all their customers. I think I have covered it, or you have something else to add, please.
Nothing additional. Thanks.
Any other question?
Thank you.
I'm Dharani. I'm from Chennai. See, we send shipments almost every day to the US from Chennai. But the problem is we are not able to do it even through UPS. We have to go through the speed post. Why is it only Chennai is facing these problems?
So to answer that, ma'am, we are expanding our footprint to different cities of India right now. Currently, we are active already in Bombay. Within few months, we'll be activating our services in another 4 cities. So soon you'll be able to get service probably in Chennai, but I'm not sure. But in South, we are starting with Bangalore first.
First, Chennai will take another 2 months or even more than that.
I cannot commit the timeline right now, but as we expand our footprint, we'll be definitely looking at Chennai. That's in our pipeline.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
सर एक
So
क्वेश्चन
can we
सर
get
इधर
the
है
mic there? Okay, please.
सर ये
Yes,
जो
yes, please.
कोरियर शिपिंग बिल है ये ईडीपीएमएस पे रिफ्लेक्ट करता है?
बिल्कुल, कोरियर शिपिंग बिल ईडीपीएमएस में रिफ्लेक्ट करता है।
अच्छा वो करता है।
बिल्कुल।
ठीक है,
तो
सर,
पहले कोरियर शिपिंग बिल और पोस्टल शिपिंग बिल्स जो होते थे, जिसको पोस्टल बिल ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट कहा जाता है, तो जब 4 साल पहले हमने चालू किया था तो ईडीपीएमएस में रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं करते थे, अभी रिफ्लेक्ट करता है और 100% रिफ्लेक्ट करता है। ऐसा एक भी नहीं होगा जो नहीं रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा।
ठीक है सर, ये ड्यूटी ड्रॉबैक वाला कितनी देर में ऑपरेटिव हो जाएगा सारा?
मेरे ख्याल से इफ यू कैन कमेंट ऑन दैट,
Yeah. So
बिकॉज यू हैव टू बिल्ड योर यूटिलिटी।
correct. So the notification, as Nitin ji said, that notification has recently rolled out by the customs. We are already building upon it, but within some time we'll get to know because there is a lot of EDI integration which needs to be done. So once it's completed, we'll definitely start passing the details. And there are some further approvals which is required from customs.
सर कस्टम क्लियरेंस सारा आप ही करवाएंगे डोर से पिकअप करके सब?
Right, sir.
कि
So as I-
CHA अलग से हायर?
No. Nothing. Once I pick up the shipment from your premises till it reaches your consignee, everything is taken care by DHL. No CHA, no involvement. There is no even custom clearance charges as well for the clearance. So everything is included.
टर्मिनल फीस everything you will bill us?
Everything. Whatever we are. So what happens? I'll just explain for the advantage of larger audience. You get one rate sheet which is valid for the throughout the year. There is no changes, even there is a fluctuation in pricing, currency, etc. In that, all the charges will be mentioned. There is no extra charge. There is no hidden cost. Nothing is there. Once you sign the contract, you get billed as per you ship.
ओके थैंक यू।
सो कोरियर के अंदर क्या होता है, मैं आपको सबकी नॉलेज के लिए बता दूं। कोरियर और कार्गो में ये फ़र्क है कि कार्गो के अंदर आप अपना CHA करते हैं, आप खुद भी फाइल कर सकते हैं शिपिंग बिल, आप खुद भी कस्टम क्लियरेंस करा सकते हैं, बट जनरली अपनी जो इंडस्ट्री है वो CHAs को यूज़ करती है और हम लोग उनसे कस्टम क्लियरेंस कराते हैं और उसके बाद शिपमेंट मूव करता है, आप UPS, FedEx और एयरलाइंस वॉटेवर। कोरियर के अंदर सब काम जो है वो ऑथोराइज कोरियर का है। तो आपके यहाँ से उठाना पार्सल को, उसके बाद अपने हब पे ले जाना, वहाँ पे शिपिंग बिल फाइल करना, शिपिंग बिल फाइल करके कस्टम क्लियरेंस कराना, फिर डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुँचाना, वहाँ का कस्टम क्लियरेंस करना, फिर डोर स्टेप पे जाके वहाँ पे कस्टमर को डिलीवर करना। एक चीज़ तेज जी भूल गए थे, मैं बता देता हूँ, अगर मैं गलत बोलूँ तो बोल दीजिएगा तेज जी। DHL जो है वो सिग्नेचर डिलीवरी करता है आपका प्रोडक्ट जो है वो कस्टमर को। सो दिस इज़ एन एडेड एडवांटेज दैट कस्टमर को साइन के अगेंस्ट में मिलता है, वो साइन करेगा तब उसको प्रोडक्ट मिलता है। सो आपके पास एक प्रूफ है कि कस्टमर को प्रोडक्ट डिलीवर हो गया, वरना US में और कई कंट्रीज़ के अंदर वो डोर डिलीवरी हो जाता है, तो कई बार कई कस्टमर जो होता है वो मना कर दे तो वो एक चैलेंज हो जाता है आपके लिए प्रूव करना कि दैट हैज़ बीन डिलीवर्ड. तेजी, अगर आई थिंक आई एम राइट.
No, no, correct. So just to add on to that, we have value-added services as I had discussed. So there are multiple value-added services which you can choose as per your requirement. As we said, if you are a drop shipper, if you want to take a neutral delivery service where your details are not shared with consignee, that is also available with DHL. So once you get in touch with our account manager, they are specialists in that. They'll explain you everything from the scratch. They will onboard you. There'll be training given to you, even to use the tool, how to use the tool. Will onboard you, will handhold you for a good period of time till you are comfortable using it at your own. And then you can, the world is yours. You can ship wherever you want.
प्लीज़, आपका क्वेश्चन था.
हाँ, मेरा रेगुलर एक्सपोर्ट होता है, उसमें एक प्रोसेस होता है जैसे आपने बताया शिपिंग बोल होता है DGFT में, तो उसमें जो DHL से मेरा ऑलरेडी eBay में अकाउंट है, सिल्वर का जाता है, लेकिन अहमदाबाद से DHL आज तक तो मना कर रहा था, तो मेरा कोरियर थ्रू जयपुर से भेज रहा हूँ, तो उसका अभी LUT अंडर डाले तो GST का हमको कैसे गेन मिलेगा? अभी तक तो हम GST पेड करके ही सेल करते हैं, तो उसका कुछ प्रोविज़न है ना?
GST, आपको GST क्लेम करना है, राइट?
जी.
Yeah, within the courier mode, you can claim the GST. You can claim the import.
But till now I cannot get. अगर अहमदाबाद से कर रहा हूँ तो अहमदाबाद में तो ऐसा फैसिलिटी शायद नहीं है, DHL वाला मना ही करता है.
So, अगर आप ECCS से भेजेंगे, अब ECCS क्या है, वो तो इंडिया का सिस्टम है, अहमदाबाद का सिस्टम तो है नहीं, तो ECCS से जब जाएगा तो शिपिंग बिल को CSB 5 बोलते हैं, बट नेवरदलेस. तो अभी क्या है कि किसी और ने पूछा था कि EDPMS में आता है कि नहीं आता है, तो अभी AD कोड से लिंक हो गया, आपने AD कोड अपना दिया, ECCS में हमने ECCL में फाइल किया, दोबारा बोलता हूँ, आपने अपना AD कोड दिया, जो भी आपने अपना एयरवेबल जनरेशन करना है वो एक टूल देते हैं हम आपको, उसको CSB 5 टूल बोलते हैं, उससे एयरवेबल जनरेट किया तो ऑटोमेटिकली आपका डेटा जो है वो फ्लो करके चला जाता है EDPMS में. जैसे EDPMS में गया वो RBI से सिंक हो जाता है. तो अभी चूंकि ये सब डेटा सिंक हो गया AD कोड की बदौलत EDPMS से RBI से, तो आपके GST रिफंड्स आसान हो जाते हैं, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, अगर आप चाहें और आपने LUT लिया हुआ है तो LUT डिक्लेरेशन पे भेजिए, तो ऑटोमेटिकली फिर GST का चक्कर नहीं पड़ता. लेकिन ये अब सिस्टम काफ़ी फॉर्मलाइज हो गया है पिछले 4, 5, 6 सालों में कि आप कुरियर मोड से इसको एक्सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं और वैल्यू लिमिट्स भी 10 लाख रुपए तक की हैं एट ए शिपमेंट लेवल. सो आई थिंक इट्स क्वाइट क्लीन देयर. ये हो सकता है कि अभी हम तो 750 सिटीज़ में ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं इंडिया में एज DHL. किसी एक मैम थी वो चली गई, आई थिंक चेन्नई का पूछ रही थी. लेकिन जो ज्वेलरी एक्सपोर्ट्स जब हम बात करते हैं तो ज्वेलरी एक्सपोर्ट्स के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ कंडीशंस बनाई हैं और हम ये भी चाहते हैं कि हम ज्वेलरी को आर्मर्ड व्हीकल में लेकर के जाएं. तो सिटी बाय सिटी हम ओपन करते जा रहे हैं. अभी अहमदाबाद को हमने आर्मर्ड व्हीकल्स के थ्रू ओपन अप नहीं किया है, तो जैसे बॉम्बे ओपन अप कर दिया है और 4-5 सिटीज़ लाइन में है ओपन अप करते जा रहे हैं. सिमिलरली जब आपका ज्वेलरी हमारे टर्मिनल में पहुंचती, पहली बात तो एक आर्मर्ड व्हीकल से उठाएंगे, दूसरी बात अपने फ्रेटर में कनेक्ट करेंगे, अपने फ्रेटर में अहमदाबाद टू दिल्ली. फिर हमारे टर्मिनल में, जहाँ दिल्ली में हमारा टर्मिनल है, वहाँ पे कुछ ज़रूरी चीज़ें होनी चाहिए गवर्नमेंट के हिसाब से, CCTV, सम स्पेशल एरिया फॉर वैल्यूएबल कार्गो, फिर अपने फ्रेटर से उठाएंगे. तो हल्के हल्के नई सिटीज़ ओपन करते जा रहे हैं फ्रॉम ए ज्वेलरी एक्सपोर्ट स्टैंड पॉइंट. तो अहमदाबाद में भी सर वी विल ओपन इट वेरी सून. आई होप आई एम आंसरिंग योर क्वेश्चंस. या थैंक्स.
थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir.
सर डोमेस्टिक भी शिप कर देते हैं?
सॉरी,
डोमेस्टिक शिपमेंट्स में भी ज्वेलरी शिप करते हैं?
So we only trade into international movement, but however we have our sister concern which is Blue Dart. You can ship through Blue Dart. It's part of our group.
any other question? Okay, with that I'll hand over.
I'm going to request you to stay there, sir, and our speakers as well, so that we can just have this little gesture of felicitation that will happen through you, sir. Nitin, sir, please. And Subramanian, sir, thank you for being present here today, and we want this moment to be memorable for you in a personal note, and hence we'd like to share with you a little token. Well, the MOU would be very formal. This would be a little emotional gesture. So thank you, sir. A big thank you to both the teams from eBay and DHL for being present here and giving us this presentation. Everyone in the room, we hope you have your queries answered. If not, please feel free to get in touch with our speakers over an email or any other point of contact that you've managed to get during the presentation. With that, we come to the end of Innovate Talk sessions today right here. We'll see you tomorrow to join us for our sessions at Innovate Talks. Details are available on our website and on the app. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.